Welcome, I'll be reacting to Outlander Season 4, Episode 10. This is not a market substitute, please support the original.
Do you hate me, Dara?
What? No.
An unwed pregnant daughter can't be what you hope for.
Why would I think less of you for something you didn't do, but was done to you?
I don't want to be married.
There'll be a bairn coming, you must.
Jamie.
You can't. I love someone else. Back in my time. Yeah. Not that they'll want me now after what's happened.
Don't say that, Bree.
He doesn't deserve you. And I will travel through time myself to tell him.
I'm worried. She's getting really depressed here. And when you get depressed, you shut people out at the very moment you need them the most. I know this because that's what I do.
I followed him into a dark room by myself.
It's not your fault, Brianna. Never think that.
Never think that.
You weren't there. You think I'm lying?
You won't be the first lass to make a mistake and try to hide it. Is that all you got in your lass, huh?
Get off of me!
I could break your neck.
That was a lot he just put her through to get her to lash out so that he could prove it to her. I don't agree with his method here. I do see what Jamie was trying to do, and I think it worked to a certain degree. I just don't approve of it.
How do you think yourself a coward because you couldn't have fight off a wolf with your bare hands? If you did, he would have killed you.
Mama told me you tried to kill Jack Randall. In Paris, in the duel. What did you try to get back?
So, I left him to God.
You didn't answer her question, Jamie.
Keep thinking.
Did it help?
If he was dead, maybe I could forget.
Oh. Ian, what did you do? What a shot.
No, I want to know how long it takes to arrive wherever we're going. I estimate that though we're walking slowly, we are walking all day, so perhaps
30 miles?
10 miles each day.
10 miles? No. I know through hikers, and they do 30 miles a day, easily. Often more than that. 10 miles. Roger, you've never been hiking, have you? I did 10 miles a day when I was 5.
It wouldn't be easy. It would be dangerous. And it would hurt.
Aborting.
But if you wanted me to, I could do it. It would have to be soon.
She's already far along. There's some very passionate opinions on this. In this particular situation, if I was her myself, I would give it out for adoption. I don't think I could look at the child every day as a reminder like that, but I would want an innocent to have a chance. So I would find a kind family who would see that person for who they were and not the situation in which they were conceived.
The withdrawal method isn't foolproof. It is possible that the baby could be Roger's, right?
Yes. Bree, if you want to keep this baby and go back to your life, then you would have to go now. To go through with a baby in your arms,
Oh,
I don't know what would happen.
I'll take it over the way for you.
Thank you.
Ian is such a sweetheart. I love their place so much. I can see why Claire's happy. Except I always worry whenever that happens on this show. I'm like, it's getting too wholesome. It's cute how Brianna throws some modern touches into her clothing. In the 70s, they used to put yarn in their hair like that pretty often. And I saw she took a scrap of fabric and did that. And she has a little tie going and kind of the masculine waistcoat. She's definitely, in her clothing, mixing that era with the 70s, which is just so fun. And I love that the costume designer is doing that.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh,
Is that why she brought one?
aspirin.
Oh, aspirin.
Seriously?
I would miss that the most.
Aspirin. Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
It's a band. You wouldn't like them.
Maybe I would. Ah, music. To be able to listen to it anytime you want.
Yeah.
toilets.
Mm-hmm.
That flash. Oh. I knew you'd come back for me.
It's a dream.
Of course I did.
I think it's her subconscious trying to help her make the decision. Eesh. Yeah.
I always wanted to be a father.
Lizzie might tell her what happened to Roger.
He was here, and your dad beat him. He kinda hurt you again.
How do you know what he looked like?
At least it's all out in the open.
Oh, and
Yum.
Tom Burley is already.
This is making me hungry.
Casks.
Lizzie told me Roger was here and Jamie beat him.
I think I'll wait outside. Come, lad.
Yeah, I would be with them.
No, he stays. He was involved in this too. We were handfast, and then we got in this huge fight, and he left, and that was...
You bedded him from lust. To think I was defending your honor. And now I come to find you claim yourself violated upon finding yourself with child.
I was violated, you self-righteous bastard! My father would never have said the things you said to me.
It's true.
He was a good man.
Yes, he wouldn't have.
It was him.
Ooh.
Bree. No! No! You do not get to be more angry than me!
You tell them.
The Mohawk live in upstate New York.
Now your cousin and I will find him. We'll trade all we have: whiskey, cloth, coin.
You think I'm letting the two of you go and find him alone? You're insane.
I haven't even decided yet about...
I have. I'm keeping it. And if it's not his, then I love it anyway. I know I will.
Wow. She has such a big heart.
He won't see them as rescuers. He'll run. He needs to see the face of someone he knows and trusts.
It's true.
It's settled then.
Brianna.
Mama, you're going. All of you are.
It's not an ideal solution, but it works.
Head to Wilmington. Find Stephen Bonnet. Bring him to me in secret.
Bonnet has so many friends, it won't work. It's too dangerous for just one person. That's going to backfire horribly.
I made this. I don't know, I thought maybe it would help you find him.
So cute.
It's a good likeness.
She's also wearing that stone she found. Maybe someone will see it and know what it was.
For my part in this calamity, I want you to know we didn't find them.
Oh no.
It would be my honor to take your hand in the holy sacrament of marriage.
Get off your knee, you idiot.
He means well. Ah. Goodbye, Fraser's Ridge, for a while. I liked this location. They seem to be warming up to him a little bit. Ow. Ow. Oh, poor Roger. Oh. Ow. He's too weak to get far, though. Looking back slows you down. I don't know why they keep doing that in TV shows. There he goes again. Look where you're going, Roger. That was a little too easy. I don't trust it. And how is she going to react to the situation here?
Martha, is it you?
Tis.
Blessed bride, come closer. Come here, close to me. Of course, you may stay with us.
It's the other circle. Did he find it? This whole time, I'm like, I thought there was another circle in America. Did I just think wrong? But I guess you can't transfer between portals. It's like whichever one you use, that's where you end up. So you couldn't, say, jump to Jamaica, but I'm pretty sure he found one. Wow. Good job, Roger. He could escape right now if he had a gemstone. Does he still have it? It's tempting. I don't think he will. What he could do is bury the gemstones here. That way they could come back for them and they would know that they could always travel at least 2 people through this location. Oh, they're not gonna tell us. Oh. I can see the temptation of just going back to his old life. He'd probably have to explain why he's been gone for a few months, but hopefully he applied for a sabbatical before he left, because he was being abused so badly. Just escaping instantly like that. Oh, I could see the appeal. But at the same time, having that extra gemstone and then just leaving her like that. I did not expect him to jump through like that, so I'm inclined to think maybe he didn't, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It is interesting when we have two different locations to jump back and forth to, whether or not that's a time period or simply geographic. So I think this season is about to pick up steam a little bit, having the two groups, or three potentially if Roger went through the stones. I'm a little worried about the aunt. She had a bit of an icily polite reception to Brianna. I did not get the impression that she was happy that Bri was there. I think she's a woman of her word, but I don't think Brianna is in for a very nice time there. And then there's the obvious issues of Riverrun. I am pretty certain though that Claire was wearing the skull jewel prominently, and I'm really hoping that they'll run into someone who will recognize it and say, where did you get that? And hopefully we'll have a little bit more on that mystery time traveler, especially since we got introduced to the American Stones. So I feel like those two storylines are going to connect, probably not next time, but maybe a couple of episodes from now, or for the finale if they really want to torture us. I do like that the beginning of this episode resolved a lot of the melodrama issues of people not talking to each other. So that's all kind of done. I'm so glad. That was painful the last episode. And I feel like now we're in a good position to move forward, as much as I will miss Fraser's Ridge. There's one thing I meant to look up, and that is, has somebody done a little run of alcohol labeled under Jamie's name for his still? There's certainly plenty of t-shirts for it, and little shot glasses. How has no one done this yet? I'm seeing plenty of whiskey glasses available, but no actual whiskey/bourbon. I kind of want a Fraser's Ridge whiskey glass now. There's a candle. Oh, it looks like Sam released the Sassenach whiskey. Sam has a company called Great Glen that has a limited edition blended Scotch whiskey. Well done, Sam. All right, tasting notes. It is exceptionally smooth. You can expect notes of citrus, almonds, and vanilla, with plenty of fruity notes, such as peaches and honey and butterscotch, lingering on the palate. Has anyone tried it? Let me know in the comments. And also, how is the show not put out a Fraser's Ridge whiskey yet? I feel like that's a huge lost opportunity. On that note, cheers. I hope you enjoyed this reaction.